you're realizing or you feel like you are moving in the same place, just like the Israelites, like you feel that you're stagnating somewhere, what is the best approach?
I really like how insightful Mary is. Allow me to tell the others that Mary has been there from the word go. Now, when you realize you're moving on in circles, you're making movements rather than growth. You're not improving. It is time you know that you need to break the cycle. You need to break that cycle. And your meditations is your area that will inform you whether you're growing or not. So if you realize that you need to come out, you need now to, and sometimes you who is caught up in movement alone, going round in circles, you will not have the capacity to bring yourself out. And this is where I say, please just seek help, seek out someone to walk with, so that they can show you what you, they will help you realize this is what you keep repeating, this is how you keep doing things. It's like, let me just use examples of relationship because that's where we are. It's someone going from one dark relationship to another, so it becomes a vicious circle. So you're always moving from one bad relationship to another. It's time to stop. So stop first, then the next thing is seek out help quickly, so that you see what is it that I am doing that is not working for me. Because they say that the definition of foolishness is doing the same thing and expecting new results. So it's important that you come out, stop, then seek out help. That's the easiest I can say for now, because the other one is you really need a lot of coaching in order for you to break out. But then again, I want to add something here. God, crying out to God is important. If you don't have, maybe you will not have the place and the time to have someone get you out and help you out. You can cry out to God. And I insist, if the Lord begins to get you out of the vicious cycle, be responsive. And this is where now you need to know, how does God communicate to me? And some of us, that's what some of the questions we were asking. And some clearly told me, yes, Jui. Yes, we are going to be working on that so that you can be able to learn how God communicates. And He communicates with each and every one of us in our own unique way. Mary, I don't know if I have answered you.
Yes, you have. And I also have again another question.
Mhm,
Please, Amini. Let me just actually guzie here, though it's out of context. On
mhm,
Sunday, you were talking about uh the topics about Sunday,
mhm,
how to pray and all that.
mhm,
So my question is,
mhm,
insight and sight and all that.
mhm.
When in prayer,
Mhm.
can is it really normal to feel as if when praying that you're not on the same place, like you're being elevated somewhere else? Is it a normal feeling, or it's just your thought or something, like you're floating while praying? Is it normal?
I will not comment about inside because very many people are not there. So I will just comment about the elevation that you feel when you're praying. Many people have different experiences when they're praying, but then many also have no experiences when they're praying. So depending. So if you have experience, don't look down upon the one with no experience. And if you have no experience, don't look down upon the one who has experiences. We all have different experiences whenever we are praying. The most important thing in terms of prayer is being able to connect. And I want to say this: very many people don't connect. Remember, I told we have read a scripture about lip service, and the Lord knows that the heart is not there. Many people are caught up in lip services. And when you're caught up in lip service, guess what? Uh, the Lord is able to see clearly that the heart is not involved. So your lip service, I want to say, unfortunately, ends at lip service. And sometimes that's a reason why we don't get our prayers answered, because most likely we never prayed. We just did some lip service. So, but whenever you connect, these are the places where you get experiences, those funny things like Mary is also describing, and you can feel an elevation. It's more of not physical. It's not ukifungua macho utajiona uko tu pale pale, but it is more of something that is happening to you spiritually. So the elevation is happening to you spiritually. It's not happening to you physically. So ukifungua macho uko pale pale. So it's something that is happening. Some feel even very small. They are praying and they are feeling so small, so insignificant. It's like now you're going into the presence of God, and you're really getting it how tiny you are in the presence of God. But some also feel very huge. They feel very huge. So all these different experiences, it's something that comes with also connecting. So if you connect, if you learn to connect with the Lord, and if you find something that you don't understand, if it's an ugly, not peaceful feeling, now that calls for action. That one needs help. But if you, whatever is happening to you, it leaves you at peace and joy, and you're feeling safe in the presence of God, then that's okay. Mary, are you okay with that?
Yes, I am.
Good. Someone else. Nice to see you, daughter of the Most High.
Thank you.
Watu wametosheka?
Hello.
Yes, Patience.
I have a question, and I don't know how. So first and foremost, it's out of the whole thing that you're talking about. I just want a clarification on something. For example, you dated someone for 2 years, and people thought like, "Hey, manze, you're the one." Then across the way or across the whatever the path of the relationship, you ended up pregnant, and he ended up you ended up pregnant, and he left you, and he would only reappear, like he appeared when the kid was born, that was 1 month, disappeared, reappeared when the kid was 1 year. Then life moves on. Then you meet another person, and you still feel like, I think I'm still not ready to start dating, because after all the trauma that you have gone through, how would you advise a person who likes, they are yearning for that, like attention, whatever happens in relationships, you all know. So how would you advise a person who wants like to get into a relationship, but they are afraid because of the things that they have happened to them? Then my second question is, the person believes in God, and good things
New
happen
person.
to this person.
New person.
No, as in, no, I'm saying
Now,
this the first question I've already finished. Then the second question is, the
you
person
mind
who
I
is left
respond to
behind.
that first, then I allow you to ask the second one.
It's okay.
Hey,
Dennis,
hey.
can I comment before you respond? Then you can respond.
Haya, we namona time imeanza, so mkumbuke kurejoin. Go on.
Okay. I don't know her name, but I'll just comment. I walked through that journey ya kenye umeulizia, and afterwards I tried to get into relationships and ended up getting more hurt, because I was trying to find, should I say, a comfort zone after being pushed away. I was trying to find a comfort zone, but instead of healing up, because I sikuwa nime heal up from the rejection, I was getting more wounded. So I have decided, let me heal up, let me deal with myself first, then I can get into a relationship. So when you get into a relationship, when you are from a previous one where you have a kid and you have been rejected and stuff, you'll end up getting more wounded, because you're trying to cover up a wound, and haija heal up, it's still there. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you very much, by the way. Hawa ni watu wa team A, January team. So guys have been healing, guys have been growing, and that's an amazing answer right there. And yes, you before you move on to the next, don't bounce back. Men like bouncing back, and then ladies want someone to just nurse their wounds. Remember, you are nursing some pain, some rejection, some or whatever it is that you went through that was not pleasant. So please get over it. Yes, Awora will. Do you want to come in, ama nimalize? And so you want to
Maliza.
good. So you want to finish by getting healed. Remember, the type of relationships I am advocating for is you are full of love that it overflows, rather than you are empty of love needing to be loved by someone else. You're putting too much on someone. Have it overflow so that you give love. Let our relationship be giving. See, watu wako nusu baked, wako wanting, wako so lonely, so they're rushing for another relationship. So when you're feeling so needy and you're feeling so you need someone to hold on you, get healed, so that let the Lord be the first person to hold on you, to love on you, to just pressure you, to pamper you, to nurse you. And once all your wounds are healed and you only have scars, you can remember things without pain, then now you're ready. You can now take a brother or a sister and you won't hurt them. Sawa sawa, I would go.
Thank you. Mine is a question, not an input.
Na kuna
So
ile swali lingine sijaisahau. Go on.
Ama umalize ndio niulize.
Wacha nimmalizie alafu ndio nini. Siendi
Yeah.
mahali. Wale watu wako na
Yeah.
mikutano zingine, when your time for other meeting comes, you go. Let us answer these questions. Sitaacha mtu. So please continue with your second part of your question, plus also confirming whether you are satisfied with the answer.
It's okay, I'm satisfied with the answer. So the next question is like, the person who was left behind is like, she believes in God so much, but she doesn't show people. Like, you see, how can I even say it? Like, she built a wall because first and foremost, she's hurt. The second thing, she lost her best friend. That's the mom. In the same, like, the span of things that, like, for example, she got pregnant. She had the baby. The mom saw the kid. The mom passes on after 7 months. The father of the child is nowhere to be seen. Then friends, family deserted her. So my question is, the person has built this wall, like, I have to keep it to myself. And the kind of people she attracts, okay, she has a nice personality, I know, and she's a person who can go somewhere and she makes friends. But the issue of making friends, at times she might be going through something. She decides like, let me just build my wall, talk to God. Then she can end up talking to God, crying, questioning God. So my question is it wrong to question God on what someone is going through? And for how long are you supposed, like, to be questioning God? And is it bad, or how can you just instead of every time questioning God, at least kuna time anafaa kukua akiambia God, I'm thanking you, or I'm thankful for this and this is happening, because for that person, yes, let's say she's rejected, but the kind of things God is doing in her life, yani even there are people who are like saying simamisha tu kwanza 2021 kwanza, ambia God kwanza place anakupeleka, mwambie kwanza stop, hata sisi kwanza tuende, because God is like opening a door after a door, a door after a door, a door after a door. So my question is there a time like she'll ever say thank you God for this and this, and not decline like on a daily basis, like today I went through this, why did you come through for me when you're doing this and this? Is
Number
it
one,
wrong
patience.
to question God?
Patience
Yeah.
for you is
Yeah.
go easy on yourself. You don't have to help her. Yours is, you have said, you have aired your thoughts, you have shared your thoughts with her as a friend. You do not have to do everything for her, because it is still at the end of the day is her choice. So don't be overburdened that she is not thanking God, because God is not under any depression by her questions. So her questions do not stress, depress, or offend God. So that is her and God, and you should give them the permission. So if you trust God enough for her, then just tell God, you see, she comes to you all the time in prayer, you fix her and you trust God with her. So that is for you as patience. Now for your friend, she's describing a perfect example of someone who can really do a merry-go-round, the movement thing. She will really do movement instead of doing the right things. She will do movement because of the attitude that she has. So she really requires healing. She really requires, all my red alarms have gone in terms of counseling. She this is someone ripe for therapy. She can be easily prone to stress and depression very easily. And those are many traumatic situations that she has gone through, and I think it is important. And I want to bring in hey, the cycling, I saw the psychologist's wife of mine is right here. Twende kazi, Jennifer, go on. I see your hand.
Oh, sorry. Is my hand up? Sorry. I think I want to second what you've said. Yeah, when I listen to that story, I hear so many things that are untackled. And you cannot judge someone on how they take up the things they go through, because they're the ones who go through the things. So they have so many things that they have gone through that some I can even hear there's a birth, so there's maybe some postpartum that has depression that might have gone through there. There's a loss and grief. There's so many things that needs to be, and she just needs someone to work with, who will look at things in a clinical and in a psychological or even spiritual way, work with her. The rest of you, patients, if you're the one who is her support system, always be there. Just support her.
Don't judge her.
Yes, don't judge her. Just support her.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. I want to invite us